G'day everybody, how we all doing? I hope we're all having a terrific Tuesday or a magnificent Monday. Trauma, what the heck? Thank you so much. Jumpy, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for thinking of me when you were finishing stream. It's all happening right now. It's good to hear. It was a nice chill time. Tell us about the game. Tell us about Here Comes Nico, because I've got it favorited on my, or I've got it on my wish list, and it's like I want to buy this, but other stuff comes up. But tell me about it. Tell me about it. Dana, thank you so much for hopping in for as little, even for as little as you can. But I hope the rest of your stream went well. I did have to duck out because I was on my break at the time, and I was very sleepy today. So I was sort of nodding in, nodding out. It's like, oh boy, such a chill, relaxing time over at Dana's kitchen. But yes, it's very cute. It's very cute and sweet, fun, engaging gameplay. I recommend. All right, well, if you recommend, then I should get on it. I definitely should get on it because I'm pretty sure it's done by the creators of Here Comes Nico is Gears for Breakfast, which did Hat in Time, and I adore that game. I absolutely adore that game. If I can get more people to play Hat in Time, I would, and I would spruik it to the high heavens. But I'm pretty sure that it's done by the same people. But I hope we're all having a wonderful time, a wonderful day. I hope we all had a wonderful weekend. Hat in Time, wishlist it? Yes, do so. It's pretty much what if you were to make Mario Galaxy 1,000 times cuter. It's such a good time. It's such a good game. Although it's fairly small-ish, it's still just a great game. Absolutely, again, 100% recommend. 100% recommend. But yeah, I hope we all had a good weekend as well. I hope we had a nice, fun and or relaxing weekend. So a few people I want to say thanks to as well, because I didn't realize what was happening over the weekend. We got a few extra follows over the weekend, so everybody who followed, thank you so much. Welcome to the Shark Tank. But then we also got a few absolute giga chads to popped in. I don't know how and or why, but Rienard? It's hard because it's a Japanese name, but it's bracketed for me as well. They popped in, dropped a sub, and then gifted 2 subs. So what the hell? Yeah, it's just a bit of what the hell. But welcome in. Thank you for the gift subs. And then to Zoku-san as well. So Zoku-san popped in over the weekend apparently and dropped a gift sub. He's like, what? Like, what the heck? You guys are awesome. But yes. Here is on the Humble Bundle right now. Really? Okay. Because I've heard a lot about the Humble Bundles, and that I should be getting on top of, like, getting on them and buying stuff when it happens. So, but I think I always what's my deal? I always forget. I forget the Humble Bundles are a thing. So I was like, dang it. But yeah, trying to think of some other stuff that happened that we can somewhat talk about. I saw the something that I did over the weekend. I can do that. I'll send you a PM with a link. Yes, that'll be very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can sort of talk about what I actually did something over the weekend. Oh, go figure. I mean, I hung out with Kev on his stream for a little bit, but on my Sunday, I actually went out and saw the Barbie film. And yeah, I wasn't expecting anything going in, and it was a pretty decent film. It was actually a pretty good time. It was actually really good. I did see a lot of people sort of dress up in pink, so that was sort of a interesting, little interesting tidbit to see as well. It's like, oh, yeah, all right, we've got the. How long has it been out in the cinemas for now? About a week, and people are still donning the outfits and dressing up in pink to go see it. Nothing against it, nothing against them. It's just very surprising. It's still this late into its theatrical release, and they're still dressing up for it. Jumpy, thank you so much for the lurk. Gotta go have some family time. Not a problem, not a problem. Thank you again. Thank you so much for thinking of me when you're finishing the stream, and thank you for sharing your community with me as well. Have a good lurk. Thank you so much for the support. Oh, sorry. So yeah, we're going to be making just a few small things, and depending on how long things take as well, I might even start prepping up my dinner as well. That might be a bit of a fun thing to add on there as well. I was thinking of having a torridon for dinner. I got some chicken breast fillets that I can crumb up and fry up, and plenty of rice. And I actually didn't grab the. Oh well, no, I do have. Did I write it down? Ooh, that's a good question. We'll find out eventually. But I do have a recipe for the. Well, it's for katsudon, but we can always change the meat out for something else. I do. Yeah, that's right. Last week, after we did the heartstring noodles for Kev, the day after I decided, you know what, we'll see if we can reuse that soup stock or the soup base and make a ramen dish out of it. And by golly, it worked. It worked, which makes me think that I want to do a little thing on Tuesdays, possibly not next week because I've already got something planned for next week. But in the future, have a thing that I want to call like Kitchen Lab, where I start workshopping like ideas or trying new methods or all that kind of jazz. And one of the things I want to try to do is not rework the recipe that I used for the heartstring noodles, but sort of do. Like, I want to try and make it so it's a little bit faster to make. So instead of having to sit there for an hour, sorry, my apron was so digging into my arm. Instead of having to wait for about an hour for the chicken to boil and turn into a soup or turn into a stock and then add all the extra stuff to it, maybe see if we can just cut that process and use a stock base instead. And then add in some leek and the spring onions and the garlic and all the garlic and the ginger and all of that, and see if we can sort of make the soup base nice and quick, because my brother was actually talking to me about wanting to make ramen himself at home, because obviously it's a bit of a pain to have to drive all the way to the nearest ramen shop, and for him it's an extra like 10-20 minutes from where I am. So he's well adept in cooking for himself, which I was actually very surprised about. To hear that. It was more so after he moved out of home that I found out it's like, oh, he's actually fairly decent at cooking some stuff from scratch. And it's like, this is not the Big Brother TC that I've grown up and have known. What's happened? But yeah, I thought it was like, you know what, if I can workshop a recipe that's going to be quick and easy and I can pass it off to him, then I can pass it off to everybody else as well. What's another thing I wanted to do for the Kitchen Lab mini like subcategory of stream that I do? I wanted to make biscuits, like States biscuits, because I know that there's a lot of debate between the American biscuit or scone and the what do you call it? Yeah, and the regular scone. Zoku-san! Damn it. I had it in my head. So it was Irashaimai-sen. Soshite, arigatou gozaimasu. I can see that I'm hoping that my thing is correct. You gifted a sub on my channel. Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. How have you been, Zoku? Have you been doing well? And Kev, how are we doing? Yeah, I just want to... But, yeah, I hope you two have been doing well. How was your stream, Kev? I was lurking for a little bit while I was setting up, playing a bit of Muse Dash, as per usual. Yeah. I know small amount. Chisai. It doesn't. I don't think that works in that context, does it? I don't think Chisai works in that. I'm planning on trying to get better at learning, like actually sit down and learn, so I can talk to a few more people, and who knows, maybe even have like a redeem toggle that you can make me speak a language for. Was fiending on Apex beforehand. Almost got a team wipe with a pistol. Damn, that makes you feel powerful, doesn't it? Because I know we've played. Haven't really played too much before or after that. Should try to get back onto it. But would you consider the pistol to be the weakest weapon? Because I know a lot of games, a lot of shooters, the pistol's always the weakest weapons. Like, it's your starter weapon, it's your baby boo-boo weapon, and then you start to get the bigger and badder weapons. So, being able to take someone out with the weakest weapon or the less DPS weapon is a good feeling. I bull rushed them. I bull rushed them and was weaving in smoke. It was I hope you get a clip of this. They're weak unless you find the proper attachments on the pistol. Right. So, base pistol in Apex, pretty mediocre. You know, good starting weapon. You're probably going to find some other stuff. Upgrade that bad boy. Get all the attachments, get all the good stuff onto it. Now you're cooking. Oh, man. So, yeah, it was... my favorite was hammer point rounds. They make the pistol do massive damage when their armor is broken. Ooh, great for finishing people. Sort of reminds me of... Does anybody remember the little Halo trick? I think it was in the first one, or was it in all of them? So you'd come up against the elites. The elites, big bads, they absolutely, you know, they got the shield, they tank a lot of damage, and then, you know, they're ducking and weaving, they got better weapons, better aim and stuff. You sit there and you plasma, like, was it? You plasma charge shot them to down their shield, and you switch to a pistol, headshot them, and they're done. Do I like shards? Daisuke. 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 Love sharks. I mean, I think it's a bit of a parent thing. But obviously, to start with, it was the old shark that's the start of the shark craze. But I do love sharks. I do love sharks. They're just big, awkward, majestic animals. Very Miss Daisuke. Daisuke, yes. Totemo daisuke. Totemo. But yeah, I think they're misunderstood creatures. They're very misunderstood. Like, we obviously have a lot of sharks around. Moto cook off! But obviously, I don't want to say we have a lot of shark attacks over here, but there's a lot of shark sightings, and you know, people get scared when they go in the water because of sharks and stuff. And then when people unfortunately do get attacked by sharks, it flips over and starts becoming a shark hunt. So people start hunting down the shark that got this person, and sharks in general. And they're just living their best life out there. They think we're food, and they have to pay the price because we got too close to their territory. Because my point of view is, if someone were to come into your premise, so if a shark were to come into your premise and you get a little bit agitated and you kill the shark, do you think it'd be right for the sharks to then now try to hunt you? Like, oh my god. Or just, not so much shark in a sense, but like if somebody were to come into your place and you fought back, like, get out of here, this is my place, get out of my space, then everybody else is like, well, no, you shouldn't have done that. Like, you shouldn't have hurt this person, and everybody gangs up on you. No, that's not how it works. Like, we're in their space. We're in their natural habitat. Survival of the fittest. Unfortunately, they are the apex of the sea. But, yes. Yeah. So that's one of the things I remember from, like, that's what that weapon sort of reminds me of. So you break their shield, so they've got no shield, then you use the pistol to finish them off because it does high damage. So it reminds me of that Halo trick. Down their shield, then you've got the pistol to just finish them off in 1 or 2 shots. Oh yeah, I feel like it's hard because I want to jump on and play a bit more Apex, just in case people want to play it, like, oh, we're gonna play Apex today. You want to join in? Yeah, I'll join in, all that stuff. But I've got Tears of the Kingdom that I want to play. I'm playing Genshin again. Star Rail I've been neglecting. We're playing Splatoon this week, where there's also like Pokemon Go. Like Pokemon Go has now implemented some new stuff where it promotes you to walk further instead of just standing at one stop. It's like, oh, go do a lap around town, and you'll be able to get some fancy dancy stuff. And it's like, oh, we have to go outside. It's not the major problem. It's not the major problem out of that. I think yeah. But oh man, so I just want to. There's so many games and so little time. If only I didn't have to work. I went back and clipped it now. Clipped the bottle cook off. I love games. I just need to get more friendly. More friendly? The Moira. Right. Yep. Okay. It's like, Right, so we went back and clipped your thing. Gotcha. So yeah, what are we making today? We're going to be making some muesli bars or some granola bars. We call them muesli bars. I think you guys might call them granola bars. But it's pretty much just like rolled oats, a bunch of fruit. I don't have any nuts to put in them. It's pretty much like sort of like a breakfast bar in a sense, or an energy bar, or not so much protein. I don't think there's much added protein in these ones. You can make them more protein, so if you want to add like peanuts or cashews or just anything that's high in protein, you definitely can. I wouldn't say that there's any right or wrong filling to put in these. There are different methods on making these as well. So we're going to be doing a baked style one. So we're going to probably mix all the ingredients together. I'll read out the peanut butter! Oh, yes, that's how you spell it. Yeah, so you can use stuff that's got peanut butter, and you set it in the fridge. So you mix all the stuff together, push it down to the tray, stick it in the fridge, and then once it's done, blood. You said blood! You said blood! Ah! But this one here, we're not going to be using peanut butter. It's going to be... so it's got the rolled oats, it's got self-raising flour, it's got honey. We're going to be putting a bunch of mixed fruit in there, because I've had mixed fruit for quite a while now, and I need to use it up. I'm going to have some pitted dates, I'm going to put some Class A cherries in there. It's just going to be a good old time. It's going to be a good old time. Because I think we were talking about it last week, so... I think it was with Tells. We were just talking about we could make some granola bars or some muesli bars to have for breakfast. Like, you know what? I should make them. I should make them and start having them for breakfast. And so, well, here we are. And then I was thinking, I have peanut butter, but I'm not going to be putting them in this one. Because I sort of want to try, like, although it's got like sugar and it's got honey and there's probably like a lot of sweetness in the glacé cherries and stuff. I was trying to make them as healthy as possible. But Defi Teachy, welcome in. How are we doing? Hello. Paul coming in with the lurk. Yo! Defi Teachy, welcome to the Shark Tank. I hope you enjoy your stay here. How's your day been? Hope you've had a good day today, a good Monday or Tuesday, wherever you may be, whatever your time zone. So one of the things I have been thinking about is I've been making a lot of sweets for snacks. So we're going to be making some sweets with the muesli bars, but they're going to be like more of a breakfast thing. I haven't been making many savory snacks. I was like, what's some savory snacks that I could make that would be easy to make, quick to prep, but then also easy to freeze and keep? I thought, wait a minute. I've got a bunch of filet pastry. I bought some more because we'll be making a fair bit. But I've got some filet pastry I need to use up. So why don't we make some spinach and ricotta triangles? Now, I think you could also consider this like spanna cotta. But spanna cotta is like the big snail shell or the big circular sort of sausage style pastry. Whereas this one, we're just going to be doing little triangles. And I'm going to be making two different styles. So I've got a recipe for spinach and ricotta, but I'm going to make a batch that substitutes the spinach out for smoked salmon. So we're going to have some smoked salmon ricotta, and I'll throw some dill in there as well, because I think ricotta, salmon, and dill, I reckon that would be a really good combo. But the good thing about these is if we don't bake them, throw them straight in the freezer, we can cook them up when we need to. And I'm going to give my air fryer another red hot crack, because I do want to try see how they cook up in the air fryer. Because the best plan would be, once they're in the freezer and they're fully set, then you pack them all together, and then when you want some, you go, you know what, I'm just going to pull out a couple, throw them in the air fryer, bake them up, done. Nice and easy, don't need to do it straight away, but yeah. Duff Banda, welcome in, how you doing? How we all doing? So yeah, yeah, groove out, baby. We've got some good music going today. Now we've also got some. What else can I want to point out to you? So we've got the Tears of the Kingdom cook up this Friday as well. So I'm going to revisit a cocktail that I made the first time I did the Breath of the Wild cook up. I'm pretty sure it was Breath of the Wild. I think I only did one Breath of the Wild, but I tried to make the Noble Pursuit. So there's a drink in Breath of the Wild called the Noble Pursuit. You're not allowed to drink it because they deem you a minor, and they go, you're too, the red choo-choo jello shot. Oh. Damn it, Kev. That's good. That's good. I've got all the ingredients that we could, I've got all the ingredients that I need for that too. So it wouldn't be that hard to make. Damn it. Put your name on my hat. Hold on. Put your name on my hat, old. I mean, you are nice. Hang on. You are nice and kind of a person. Well, thank you. Not sure what the connotation behind putting my name on your hat is, but well, thank you. Thank you. I'm very flattered that you've put my likeness on something. Yeah. It really does mean a lot when people do stuff like that. Like, I feel like I'm just some idiot in Australia that's doing stuff on the internet, and I don't really think that I might be affecting people's lives. And it's kind of cool to think about it. But what was I saying? Yeah. So in Breath of the Wild, there's a drink called the Noble Pursuit. They won't let you drink it because they deem you as a minor, and so it's like, oh, it's forbidden, all that kind of stuff. Yo, Rene! Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thank you so heckin' much for all the support. I was very, very surprised to pop on over the weekend and go, what the crud? What the heck? This absolute Chad strolls into my go like, not a problem. Thank you for the support, Kev. Yeah, it's absolute Chad just strolls in over the weekend, drops a sub, gifts 2 subs, and follows. Like, you're a heckin' legend, man. You're an absolute legend. And let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Rie. Is it Rie? Hopefully it's Rie. Zoku-san recommended you for me. Well, it sounds like Zoku-san has some impeccable taste. But thank you, Zoku-san. You're all heckin' legends, all right? You're all heckin' legends. But I hope you're doing well, Rie. Welcome in. Allow me to officially welcome you not only to the Shark Tank but to the Frenzy as well. So enjoy the emotes, enjoy the ad-free viewing, and once again, thank you so heckin' much for the support. I hope you had a good day today. I hope you had a wonderful. If you are in the same region as Zoku-san, I hope you had a good, wonderful Tuesday, because you'd be in the same. My English name is Rita. Ooh, okay. Yeah, whatever you would like me to call you, please let me know. Let me know. I could call you Rhea. I could call you Rita. I could call you this weekend. Oh, It never gets old. Never gets old, sir. Never. Yeah, so I tried to make the Noble Pursuit through Breath of the Wild by love. Yes, it's my Riz filter. When I want to really rizz up chat, it's like, oh yes, I got to say something cheesy and I can't speak English. Damn, I'm sorry. I said so. Yeah, Nihongo Jozu janai. Not very good at my Japanese. But I do want to learn a bit more. So, yes. I guess one of I wonder if that's a thing I could do. I wonder if I could find a like a translator. I wonder if that's a thing I could do. From China? I'm pretty sure I remember you saying you're from China. So, yeah, well, welcome from anywhere in the world. I'm from Australia, and I'm an idiot. But I wonder if there's like a program or an extension that I can put on that will put subtitles in different languages to make it easier for people to ingest my content or be able to understand what I'm saying. I'm sure there is. I know that you can get you can get a bot in chat that does it. And yeah, I know you can get a bot in chat, so when it picks up a different language, it'll translate it into said language. Australia, yes, I'm from Australia. So, still, I think we're almost the same time zone. So, yeah, the afternoon. I don't know what afternoon is, but I guess what I probably should have said before was irashaimase. And did I say arigatou gozaimasu? I know I said it to Zoku-san. Yeah, Dolphin, you are 3 hours behind me, and I think Japan is. Oh no, that's further. What the? Okay, I guess the time zones are a lot crazier than I thought. It's like Chef's Apron. Ooh, yeah, I can showcase the one we got today on too, because I got plenty. I've got heaps. I got lots of them. This is zoom in.
Zooming in.
This is my St. Patty's one. So I wear this one mainly on St. Patrick's Day, but yeah, I don't need an occasion to wear this one here. Yo, Jay! Zoom out.
Zooming out.
Yo, Jay! Welcome in! How we doing? How was your stream? Hope you're doing well. What we got? Ultimate Spider-Man. Ooh.
Are you stinking kidding me?
Oh, Tamad's like in disbelief. Tamad's in disbelief.
She should have got stronger faster.
I think I know. This is
Hey-o!
No, you
Hey-o! Should have been
Where's
hitting
the pen? Where's
Should have
the
been
pen?
hitting the gym earlier, Chiro. This wouldn't have happened.
Where's the
Hey-o!
Are you stinking kidding me?
Mark is still doing a perfect run, baby. Let's go.
Yeah,
Give it
so
up.
far
Give it up.
none of
my
Marcus's
gosh.
characters have died.
Perfect run, baby.
None of them have died.
Now that woman, that sounds like this. She's a killer.
Oh, you think soccer killed her?
She killed her. She's like, you're too weak. I'm tired. Get stronger. You're gonna stay up there and see us. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh, Tamad!
Ooh, the
You're like distraught, dude.
Oh,
There's a girl.
She was so innocent, right?
so
Oh,
I haven't played Danganronpa.
This game is messed up.
I haven't played Danganronpa, but oh, the disbelief. Oh, man, that it hurts. It does hurt. But welcome in. Manson, welcome in. How are we doing? It's a long clip. Yeah, there's sometimes people have long clips, and sometimes a little bit out of context. Sometimes they're perfectly in context. You need that full clip to understand it. But yeah, Jay Coda, welcome to the Shark Tank. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Out of context is better. Ooh, see, I beg to differ. Sometimes, so I would say out of context, if it works for a situation, yes. But if it's I want to say completely out of context, like there's absolutely no context. That's probably what I should have got at. If there's absolutely no context, that's when it's a little bit, oh, okay. We get a little bit of an insight of like how you stream and all that kind of stuff. But no context, or no context, bad. Out of context, that's good. But we're here to learn how to cook. I will do my best to teach. I'll do my best to teach. Ultimate Spider-Man. That's the PS4 one, isn't it? Insomniac, right? PS2. Oh, okay. So all right. Now I know which one it is. Yeah, the old classics. Nice. Activision. Yeah. I should actually introduce myself to everybody and anybody that's new from Jay's Raid. Hi there, I'm Titanium Chef. I'm a variety food and drink streamer from Australia. During the week, I almost went back to my usual spiel. So we do a little bit of cooking here, we do a little bit of gameplay here. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, we play games ranging from Splatoon or third-person shooters to Souls-like platformers, RPGs, roguelikes, indie games, farming sims, whatever I can get my hands on, whatever I feel like playing at the time. On Tuesdays, Australian Eastern Standard Time, we do meal prep streams and possibly some kitchen lab soon. I've got a little bit of a thing brewing in my head where I'm going to start trying to workshop some recipes and workshop some things. Zoku-san, thank you for the bits. Yeah, we need a Japanese translator soon. Translator soon. But yeah, so we do some cooking on Tuesdays. At the moment, it's mainly meal prep. We're probably going to do a suggestion next week. But on Fridays, Australian Eastern Standard Time, I do another cooking stream where I cook stuff from stuff like TV shows, video games, movies, and anime. I also do viewer requests as well. So if you save up enough CC tokens, you can suggest either a dish for me to make or a theme for me to work around. And if that's the kind of stuff you're interested in seeing, then I hope you enjoy your stay here. Manson, welcome to the Shark Tank. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Yes, I think we need some Japanese translating. I can't read the kanji. I can't read the hiragana. I can easily get the a translator in. You can't wait to see how you can cook. Well, I should actually get onto that now, shouldn't I? I've been sitting here. I've been having a chat with you guys and just having a bit of a gas bag at the moment. You're a head chef yourself? Oh, nice. Well, I'll try not to disappoint. I'm actually a baker I'm a pastry cook by trade, but I'm a baker by profession. I guess you could call it profession. I don't really like to call it a profession. I work for a supermarket. But I have been culinary trained for Certificate 2 in hospitality, so... But yeah. Alright, so I think we should start off with the... Which you're a baker? Or I can see the benefits, and I can see what you would see as good with being a baker, but I can tell you what's bad about being a baker as well. So I'm saying it's the same with being like a head chef or being a chef in general. Like, you got better work, like you got better working hours, you've got better there's a bit more of a broader spectrum you can sort of work with, and you could probably jump from shop to shop, all that kind of stuff. The pressure is probably the downside of being a chef, I see. Being a baker, you've got more time to do stuff, so things are a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more paced. You can plan out your day a bit better as opposed to get this now. But you have to wake up before sparrows fart. Sometimes you get mistreated because you're a baker. You should be working these days when everybody else works. Just a whole bunch of other stuff, but that's work. I don't really like talking about work on stream because it brings the mood down. So, Grape, welcome in. How are we doing? How are we doing tonight? Tonight has not come around yet, but I hope your night is going well. But we're going pretty good. We're going pretty good. I was just about to list off some ingredients of what we're going to need for some muesli bars or granola bars, whichever one you sort of prefer to call them. I don't know if I fully thanked you as well, Zoku-san, but Zoku-san, arigato gozaimasu. Thank you for the bits. Thank you so much. I feel like I don't deserve the bits, but you feel I do? But yes. But, I'm gonna say, should I? What if I were to do something silly like this, eh? What if I were to do... Grab my keyboard as well. I want to know what Ria's saying about me. Translate. Boop. What food we'll cook today? So we are going to be cooking some muesli bars or granola bars. I'm going to be making some spinach and feta triangles using fillet pastry, and depending on depending on how long we go, I might actually cook myself some dinner. I was thinking about making myself a tortellini, because yes. So let me do this. Okay. I could just have this up the whole time. Just sort of go back through and find out what Ria's saying about me. Whoop. Oh, okay. Yes. Sounds good. Yes. But enough. In Canada they call flapjacks. Hold up. Hold on. Wait. Muesli bars or granola bars are called flapjacks. Flapjacks are pancakes, aren't they? Crazy, absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'll keep that up just in case for Rio-san. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to need? We're going to need 130 technically, yes. Yeah, ni hao is Chinese. Chinese or Mandarin? But still, we're going to need 125 grams of olive oil margarine. We're going to need a third of a cup or 75 grams of firmly packed brown sugar. We're going to need 2 tablespoons of honey. We're going to need 1.5 cups or 135 grams of rolled oats. Half a cup or 75 grams of self-raising flour. Half a cup or 65 grams of sweetened dried cranberries. We're going to substitute this for more mixed fruit because I don't have dried cranberries. We're going to need half a cup or 70 grams of coarsely chopped pitted dates, which I do have them. Half a cup of sultanas, a quarter of a cup of pumpkin seeds, and 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. Now, I'm going to be using a little bit of a mix of the pitted dates. I'm going to be using mixed fruit. I'm also going to throw some glacé cherries in there as well, just because I've got these in my cupboard and I've had them in there for a while and want to use them up. So that is what we're going to need for today's muesli bars. Now these are going to be baked style ones, so we're going to throw these in the oven when we get the chance. So yeah, it's crazy. It's interesting to know what they're called, like what things are called in different countries, like sort of like coriander and cilantro, like that spun me out a little bit. But yeah. What we do? All right, so we need to preheat our oven to 180 degrees or 160 degrees fan force, which is 325. Let's have a look. I got my little cheat sheet here. 350. It's all good. I understand. Soon enough, I'll be able to speak some of it. I might be able to have a conversation, maybe. Have never knew how to use Imperial units to this day. Freedom units don't exist in this house. I say them to appease the Americans. I do it to appease the Americans. That's my deal. Feet is what gets me the most. Feet is just... Whose foot were you measuring? Why is there 12 inches in a foot? Why is it such an odd... Like, I know it's not an odd number, but it's an odd number. Like, it's not a round number. It's not 15. It's not 10. It's not, something that's like that. It's 12. Like, you could have just done 11 or 13. It's still the same. Hello. That's how you say hello in Germany. Yes. Because if you say Guten Tag, you're saying you're saying good day, which is a more formal way. A lot of people would go to Guten Tag as I'm saying hello in German. Oh, Guten Tag, I'm saying hello. It's like, no, you're saying hello, but you're saying a very formal good day to you. Again, it'd be the same as walking down the street. It's like, good day to you, sir. Or it's pretty much the same as saying g'day, really. So, yes, very, very similar to hello. So, hello. So we're going to need, so it's about 325 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we're going to grease a slice pan. I do have a slice pan, actually. I was actually going to use a different pan altogether. But I remember, I have a whole bunch of slice pans. Look at that. I've got like 5 of them. Please don't tell me how much of everything I've got. Oh. Don't tell me how many piping nozzles I've got. Like, too many. Too many is the answer. Too many. I think I worked it out to be over 70? Was either over 50 or over 70 different piping nozzles. Like, why do I have so many piping nozzles? Duh. Yeah. Well, I got a whole bunch of kits that have piping nozzles, and I used to do a fair bit of cake decorating before the pandemic came around and drove business down. Still. So that's... So how would you pronounce that? Is that Zaijian? Zaijian? I don't want to... I think we were talking about this the other day, so I don't want to say I'm confident with speaking Japanese. It's more, I know with Chinese and Mandarin, there's a lot of enunciation differences. So if you mispronounce a certain word, it turns into something else. So you might be trying to say, where can I find the men's shoes? And you might turn around and say, I'm looking for women's panties or something. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I think it was about that many piping nozzles. And funny enough, I only use about 5 of them. The rest of them are there just in case I need to have a fancy different piping technique. But for the most part, I'm using star nozzles, round nozzles, the grass nozzle. I love the grass nozzle. So yeah, alrighty. Sugar. So we'll fix up the pans later. We can grease them up later. So put all the stuff in the bowl. Well, not put all the stuff in the bowl, but we're going to be mixing the margarine with the honey and the sugar in a medium saucepan. That's a bowl, not a saucepan. It's alright. It's why you read the recipes. Reread. Just read it all over again. Oh, I was about to do my little twitchy spin of the pot. Still had the lid on there. That would have been nasty. But, alrighty. So, the margarine, the sugar, and the honey.
Hi.
I said honey, Titch. But he's okay. We haven't spoken to him at the moment. He hasn't had anything to say at the moment. So it's like he has to pipe up and say something. I mean, you get a bit antsy as well of like you knew you could speak as an AI robot, and nobody said hello to you. You're just sitting there. It's like, well, come on, someone say hi. Someone say hi. Alright, so 125 grams of margarine. It's a good thing I bought an extra ton. Kind of tired? Not a problem, not a problem. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you've been doing well. Hopefully, we can get a way to... We'll find another way to be able to communicate with Ria-san. Ria? Ria-san? No, not Ria-san. No. Ria-sama. Ria-sama. And even with Zoku, even Zoku-san coming in and dropping that gift sub as well. No. Zoku-sama? Oh, Zoku-san? No, Zoku-sama. Oreo. Zoku-sama. Coming in here, an absolute Giga Chad. Third of a cup. Or 75 grams. Hey! You're awesome. Don't forget that. Kakui. Rie-san wa kakui desu. Kakui. That is actually on point. 75. I need to get the the light up scale so you can actually see. And I'm just like, yeah, it's on point. I mean, I could also bring the camera around and go zoom in.
Zooming in.
Look at that, 75. That's the better angle. 75, exactly. On point. On point, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Zoom out.
Zooming out.
Yo, Abs! How are we doing today? Hope we're doing well. And the honey. I pulled the honey over here, but I need the this one here. And it's just 2 tablespoons, wasn't it? 2 tablespoons of honey. Now, before I actually put this on the stove, I might grab those dates and start pitting them. Yo, Psycho! How we doing today? How have you been? I've seen you popping around other people's Oh, Zoku-san kakui, yeah. You, the both of you, Ria-san and Ria-san and Zoku-san, you're making me want to learn Japanese more. All right. You might be the fire. It's a chef too. I think I have seen that actually. In fact, let me get this extra tablespoon. It's a tablespoon. Almost 8 AM. Almost start of the day. Watching and sipping some coffee. Nice. What kind of coffee you drinking? You drinking straight black coffee? You having espresso? Sticky honey is the pain. It is. I remember seeing a little trick online that I was gonna say something I haven't done. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me do this real quick. Oop. Don't know why I haven't done that yet. There we go. But yes, I remember seeing a trick where it works only for flour, right? Caramel latte, ooh. Kitchen's so good. Arigato. Trying to keep it clean and as nerdy as possible. I had a friend draw me this picture as well. So arigato. What are we making today? Ria is so cute. Ooh. I have to take your word for it. I haven't seen them themselves, but I wholeheartedly believe. Why would you steer me wrong? Why would anybody steer me wrong? But yeah, so we're making filling pastry triangles, and we are making some granola bars or muesli bars. So having a caramel latte, sounds good. I'm not the biggest coffee fan myself, so I'm more of like a iced coffee kind of fella. Really prefer my iced coffees than anything. What's in it? So, let me get that to tear. So the filo pastry triangles, what we're going to put in there is spinach. One of them we're going to be putting spinach, ricotta. I think it's also got what was the other one I got? Now, I remember the cheeses I got now. Feta. Yeah, feta, ricotta, spinach. It's going to have some other stuff as well. Gonna go outside. Not a problem. Not a problem. Stay safe. How much is this, Johnny? 70 grams. No, arigato to you, arigato. Oh, hang on. I know this one. You're leaving the house, so you would say... Itterashai. Itterashai. Probably butchered that. Because if I were to leave the house, I would say ittikimasu. If somebody else were leaving the house, I say no. Damn it! Now I want to sit down and learn. Dates. But yeah, itterashai. Yeah, I don't know. I'll learn. I'll sit down and I'll learn and I'll do all the things and I will. Oh. I'm learning. I'm interested in the spinach cheese filo pastry. Ooh, yes. It's gonna be nice and easy. It's gonna be a real super easy one, though. As soon as I saw that bag, I was like, yeah, that'll kill me. Ooh. All right, so we'll make sure that we don't serve these to a psycho. No dates for psycho. Interesting. So it's obviously like a anaphylactic style allergic reaction. Like if you say it's bad for you in that sense, it'll kill you, then yeah. But I can eat them just as long as I have my meds. Nice. As long if you stay safe and you got your meds, then we're all good. I have friends who they're not deathly allergic, but sort of the same boat. Not the same boat in a sense. Where I've got a mate who's lactose intolerant, and he's fine to have like cheese on pizza and stuff like that, but he has like the what do you call it, the tablets as well. So he has those tablets that you can have that sort of quell the problems. Ambrielle. I'm pretty sure that's, if I butchered your username, I am terribly sorry, but welcome in. How are we doing today? I hope we've been doing well. So it just clogged. Sounds like anaphylactic to me. Sounds like a bit of an anaphylactic reaction. Although it might technically not be, sounds like it to me. But that's yes. It's a good thing there's not a lot of dates in things. It's not. I don't want to say like a rare fruit, but it's less used than most others. So it's a bit easier to keep your hand on it. I got this allergies like last year. Never had it. That's a sucky thing. Like getting problems with your body and allergens and of the sort that you've never had. Same mate who has lactose intolerance. We would be drinking milk non-stop through high school. I've told this story before. So we were drinking gallons and liters and heaps of milk to win a combi van through a promo with this flavored milk company. We were drinking heaps. I would say like nearly 2 liters in a lunchtime. Well, it's probably a bit excessive, maybe 2 liters a day or something like that. It's like just get the code, text them in, get the prizes. And then yeah, he's like, I'm lactose intolerant. It's like, bruh, I saw you drink all that milk in high school. So what's going on? Like, you were fine. Life. Got it correct? Nice, nice. It feels good when you get the names correct, and it feels bad when you get them wrong. Decent, how are you? Not too bad, not too bad. Somewhat finished work, having a good time, good chill time with you guys. Making some stuff that I'm gonna have like for breakfast and for lunch snacks and all that kind of stuff. Maybe we might make some dinner, depending on how slack and slow I go today. But I'm allergic to peanuts and walnuts. That's a very common allergy these days. Peanuts and nuts in general. Sucks. Nuts are good. Pokemon stuff brought me here. Nice. I'm glad that my my setup is drawing in the crowd. Sounds like Tarzos and chips. Oui? Tarzos and chips? Tarzos? I had Tarzos. That happened to me. Oh yeah, Tarzo. That's right. Okay, now Unreal. I know exactly what you're talking about now. I know exactly. I think we did the same thing with them too. We used to eat the chips out of they were going out of fashion to get the rare ones. I have 3 complete sets of Tarzos. Yo, Audrey! Welcome in! How we doing, everybody? Zatar. Ooh, I'll have to look into that. Audrey, welcome in. It's a raid, everybody. Marbles on stream, oui.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad that I'm glad that you can still see the chat. It may not be as fun, but you know, the fact that you're here at all, Mayjoy, I'm so happy. Get some more caffeine, so I'm not in word jumbles anymore. Ooh, back cracking, yes. Oh,
back cracking
thank
ASMR.
You knew I needed it right before I started cooking to get
oui.
really pumped, really get.
Ooh, bit of back cracking ASMR. We're cooking. Love Harley Quinn, welcome in. How we doing? Hope we're all doing well. Audrey, how's your stream? Hope you're doing well. Daphne Fisher, welcome to the Shark Tank. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I might have to look into Sitar and see what Sitar's all about. Let's see how we go. Yeah, but I hope you're doing well, Audrey. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you for thinking of me when you were finishing your stream, and thank you for sharing your community with me. And thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well. Doing pretty good. Just trying to. It's a good thing we didn't start the butter and the sugar and the honey mix, because yeah, we're getting a little bit distracted here. But still. Love Harley Quinn. Welcome to the Shark Tank. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Twitch all 007. We be rating Hoi. Hi. Streamer's marvelous. That's great to hear. It's absolutely great to hear. Doing a bit of marbles on stream, doing a bit of chatting while you're doing that, or were you doing some cooking while you're doing that as well? Do you go to PAX? I haven't yet. Not sure. There'd have to be something there to really entice me to go to PAX if I wanted to. Go there. But for anybody new who's come in Audrey Enjoys' raid, allow me to introduce myself. Chatting in marbles today, nice. Just a bit of a chill day. I feel that. But yeah, for anybody who's come in with Audrey's raid, let me introduce myself real quick, and then we'll get on to what we're making and all that kind of stuff. So hi there, I'm Titanium Chef. I'm a variety food and drink streamer from Australia. We play a bit of video games during the week. So Wednesdays and Thursdays we play games such as Splatoon, Mario, Zelda, roguelike, Souls-like, farming sims, platformers, RPGs, just whatever I feel like playing at the time. Tuesdays we do meal prep streams and possibly some workshop streams as well. I plan on doing some working on some recipes that I can share with not only you guys but some family. And on Fridays I do a cooking stream where I cook stuff from TV shows, video games, movies, and anime. Mostly anyway. Sometimes I'll cook stuff that I just feel like cooking on the side. But I also do viewer requests as well, so if you save up enough TC tokens, you can suggest either a dish for me to make or a theme for me to work around. If that's the kind of stuff you're interested in seeing, then I hope you enjoy your stay here. I'm Daphne from Canada, Ontario, I assume. Welcome in. How are we doing? But yes, we are currently making. We're trying to get some muesli bars or granola bars made at the moment. and we're going to be making some spinach and ricotta filet pastry triangles, and I'm also going to make a second batch using the recipe I have and make some spinach ricotta, not spinach, smoked salmon ricotta and dill ones as well. So give them a try, see what they're all about. And if things push out to a little bit later, I might actually make myself some dinner, which I'm thinking I'll be making myself a tortillon, because I do love my rice bowls. I do love my katsudons. And I've had pork recently this week, because I don't want to overload myself with pork. I haven't had chicken in a while, so let's have some chicken out of that. More like marvelous. I'll let myself out. You will get back in here. You will get back in here, okay? Those kind of jokes are fully accepted. Keep it up. What time is it over there, by the way? It is just past 2 o'clock in the afternoon as well. I'm back. Welcome back. But yeah, so I haven't been to a PAX yet. I have been near the area for PAX because in 2017, I want to say 2018, they had PAX in Melbourne, and in accompanying accompanying towns, or don't want to say cities because Melbourne's a city, but adjacent or surrounding towns near Melbourne, the unknown P, A, and X were available and wild. So I had to drive near the city to go and collect these Pokemon. So that's my closest thing to PAX that I've done. It's in Melbourne every year. Did they have it last year and the year before that, or did COVID sort of stop that altogether? It's midnight. Damn. Twitch all 007, welcome to the Shark Tank. I hope you enjoy your stay here. COVID was online. Makes sense. At the Exhibition Centre. Yes, I have been to the Exhibition Centre for Crunchyroll. I've been there twice to the Crunchyroll Expo. And no, that's the dates. I already had the dates. First time I went, pretty good. Second time I went, yeah, they overbooked, so it was an absolute disaster. And somebody bit a security member. No, it wasn't even a security member. It was a volunteer usher. So I didn't see any of this. I'm glad I did, because it's not the best thing to see. Then there was some other very yabai things that happened there as well, apparently. But it's best we don't dwell on that. So I was going to... So 80 grams of sultanas and then cranberries. So I might actually do 100 grams of this. COVID's over. It is and it isn't. It's technically over, but it's still around. If I am allowed to have a week off work because I've got the ick, I think it's still here. It's pretty much my only reason why I'll hold on to it. But for the most part, it's not here anymore. You don't have to wear masks while you're out in town. You can if you want to. It's probably good that if you're feeling under the weather, regardless if you have the Rona or anything along those lines, just mask up. Like, you're not hurting anybody. 80 grams. Oh, papitas. So Audrey, what kind of stuff do you do? What kind of stuff do you get up to on stream? I did see that you did a bit of cooking. It's 80 grams, wasn't it? Yeah, pretty sure it's 80 grams. Come on! 81. Damn, one over. That's okay. Did I grab sesame seeds out? I did. Get me some chai. Nice. I'll take your time. Don't rush. Won't use too many of these because we'll need them for some other things as well. Do I put my knife over here? But also, Audrey, as well, if you might have already done so, but if you need to step away and unwind from stream and get yourself a drink and get yourself stretch your legs or have a snooze or that kind of stuff, by all means, go do that. No, stressing can be a little bit taxing on the old senses and all that kind of stuff. So, grab a few more glacé cherries. Just a few more. Well, I want to stay, but it's really late. It is very late for you. I'm surprised you're still up, but still, glad I could stay a little bit. Well, thank you for being here. It was great to meet you. If I can do my math, on Fridays, if you're interested in cooking streams, this goes for everybody else. If you're interested in more cooking streams, and I don't know why you'd be interested in me, but okay. But on Fridays, Australian Eastern Standard Time, or Thursdays, most other time zones in the world, about 8 hours earlier than this is when I start doing that stream. So it's going to be a little bit easier to catch on that day. So just a little bit of a food for thought, a little bit of a thing to look out for. So 6 a.m. Hold on. 6 hours. Wait, that's wrong. That's definitely wrong. 6 hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. 5 hours. Start at 9 a.m. It's nearly 3. Like, it's an hour from 3 from here. Hi, Emma. How we doing? But it's about an hour from 3 here. It's like, oh yeah, 6 hours back from there is 9. So 5 hours. 5 hours. But yes. Alrighty, I've got everything set and ready to go. So margarine, sugar, honey in a medium saucepan. Heat until the sugar is dissolved. Stir in the remaining ingredients. Can I do it the other way, please? I'm gonna do it the other way. So we're gonna need haven't got the brown. Don't get the brown sugar. Brown sugar's in it. Oh. So we need the rolled oats over here, so 130 grams, and then the self-raising flour, 75. Oh yeah. I hope you had a good day today, Ma, or you're still having a good day today. Can I get a tear off on that? Thank you. But yeah, 135. I know what I'm doing. I need more recipes to use up these oats. So the more muesli bars and stuff that I can make, the better we're going to be, and the less I feel bad about having so much crud. Anzac biscuits, yeah, I could always make a whole bunch of Anzac biscuits as well. Gotta make sure we make proper, correct Anzac biscuits as well. We don't want to get fined by the Australian government by changing up the recipe. Which I'm not sure if many people know about that. So the two things, 75 wasn't it? I saw it, I read it, but I'm talking 75. Yeah. So if you, oh, hang on. About what? So we have a biscuit over here. Got to be careful as well. Biscuit. It's an Anzac biscuit. So Anzac is a acronym that stands for Australian New Zealand Army Corps. And they used to make these biscuits back in the First World War and Second World War. I can't remember if it was in the second or if it was just the first one. But they would make this biscuit to send off to the soldiers who were fighting in Gallipoli and fighting in the wars. The great thing about these biscuits is there's very little perishables in the biscuit. So it lasts and keeps for a very long time. Perfect for shipping overseas. That's just a little bit of history about the biscuit. Now, the deal about why it's a little bit tricky with the legalities of it. It's because to stop people from cashing in on the Anzac name, they put a law down saying that you can't, first and foremost, you can't just willy-nilly name something after Anzac. So, war memorials and the biscuits were pretty much the only things that were allowed to be called after Anzac. There's a tram stop in Melbourne that's called Anzac Stop or Anzac Station. That's allowed to be called that because it's in the vicinity of a war memorial. I know I'm getting a little off topic, but we'll get on back onto the topic right about now. So, there is a recipe that is posted on the Australian government website that will specify exactly what ingredients you'll need to make a certain batch. You can up it or down it or whatever to get the quantity that you need. But if you put anything else into this biscuit, so if you put, let's say, macadamia nuts or chocolate chips or something like that, and sell it or call it an Anzac biscuit, that's illegal. And if you get caught, you can actually get fined $10,000. The other things you can't do too is you can't call it a cookie because it's a biscuit. An Anzac biscuit or an Anzac slice. Those are the only two acceptable names for the product itself. Yeah, I actually didn't know that too until a while ago. It was a very interesting thing. I was watching somebody on Instagram and he's sort of explaining it and goes, "Did you know you can get fined for making the Anzac biscuit wrong?" I was like, what? They don't police it though. That's the thing. I have a recipe book that I could pull out of my study, not my study, my spare bedroom, that has Anzac biscuits in there with macadamia nuts and glacé ginger, and they say that they're Anzac biscuits. So it's like these guys could get in a lot of trouble. So I don't think they really police it too much, but still a very interesting tidbit about that there. Just imagining making a biscuit randomly and it turns out like this biscuit gets slapped with a fine. Well, I think it's more the selling and it's the selling and the money making from the biscuit. So if you were to make an Anzac biscuit at home, put whatever you want in there as well, you can call it an Anzac biscuit in your own time. Nobody's going to come around and kick down your door and, you know, "This is the Australian Federal Police. Come out with your hands up. We know you've been making illegal biscuits." But if you were to sell it at a shop, then, you know, you probably could get fined. But again, like, I've never heard of somebody getting taken to court for selling a biscuit that's not an Anzac biscuit. Mainly because they make it proper every time, but still. Let me turn that down real quick. Titch. Stove camera on.
Activating stove camera.
It's slightly gooey. Now that's definitely the question. Do you go for the... do we prefer the gooey style cookie or the crispy style cookie? I always have a number of customers. Yeah. Want to know who they are? A little bit. Soft, fat ones for sure. I want to say yeah. I'll go. Okay. It's me. Oh, it's me. Alright, now what was I wanting to do? I want to grab some baking paper. I actually need to buy some more baking paper because I'm getting dangerously low. I'm my #1 customer. I like everything I make. I'll make everything so good. But oh yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, I want to get this all melted down, then we mix it into the tin. We'll mix it into the bowl, then we mix it into the thingo, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Wee. Love the soft ones. Yeah, soft cookies. Whoa. See, I think I was in a stream when somebody had a conversation like this, and they go, "Oh, what biscuits do you like? Do you like the crispy biscuits, or do you like the soft biscuits?" And everybody's saying soft biscuits, soft biscuits, soft biscuits are the way to go. You gotta have the soft biscuits. And then she was even saying, "You're gonna have the soft biscuits." Like listen, if you have a crispy biscuit, sometimes it's a little bit too hard and all that kind of stuff. You can never, like, I think she was saying, like, I don't know many biscuits that would be good crispy or dry in that matter. Here comes old TC strolling in with his hand up. Shortbread. Flip the conversation on its head. It's like, oh wait, shortbread. Can't have soft shortbread. Soft shortbread is wrong. It's not baked. It's not proper. That's a big no-no in the old TC's eyes. No, 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 no. So, all right. So, switch these, do. What's my favorite bread? I am a big old sucker for just a classic multigrain. I love me some multigrain bread. Not a big fan. Like I know sourdoughs. So yeah, yeah. When the hard ones are too hard, then you got a problem. Then you definitely got a problem. But shortbread, it's got to be crispy. It's got to be dry. But yeah, for the bread, like I know sourdough is one of the fancy dancy. Like this is sort of the hot ticket item at the moment. But I'm just not a big fan of sourdough. Don't mind a rye though. Don't mind a rye. Milk bread. Oh yeah, that's another one too. Milk bread. I actually made some milk bread not too long ago. Made them into turtles. That was adorable. I was actually very happy with that one. But yeah, milk bread. I keep forgetting milk bread's a thing. Now I know it says to let's just put them all in there. Why not? Have you ever made Japanese jiggly cheesecake? I have tried, but I just can't get it to hold up. So I think I've made the jiggly style cheesecake twice now, and it cooks up fine. It does all the things properly, but then it just turns around and goes, "Oh yep," and then just goes flat. It's like. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, if I'm not folding the things in properly, or I don't. But it always calls for doing like a water bath in the oven, and yeah, I don't know. I need to maybe hit that for the the kitchen lab, workshop that, see if we can get that going pretty good. This reminds me of Florentine's. Used to make something like this when I was doing my apprenticeship. You'd have to put these in the oven, and let it get all soft and crisped up, and then you get the scraper in your mold. I'm not going to worry too much about straighten it up, because I reckon once you put it in the oven, it's going to want to do some other silly things. So there's our muesli base. Zoom in.
Zooming in.
That's our muesli base. Nothing too flash, but hey, if it's going to make it, if it's going to be a nice, easy, simple breakfast, then just cut that up into bars and eat as we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Zoom out.
Zooming out.
I'm not sure though. I have it all the time when I'm at the restaurant. When they know how to do it, it's so good, so good. Alright, so let's slam this in the oven. Let's bake this for 35 minutes or until golden. Titch? Start a 30-minute timer.
Okay, starting 30-minute timer.
There we go. Alright, now, let's do a quick bit of moving crud around. A little bit of a rinse on some things as well, make it easier to clean up in the past. Clean as you go. It's definitely a good thing I've learned over my time. But for anybody in chat at the moment, here's a question. Because we're talking about the old Japanese jiggly style cheesecake, what's your favourite dessert? What's a dessert that will break your iron will at any given time? They got you in an interrogation room and they're just like, we need some answers. We need them now. They're like, I ain't talking. I ain't saying nothing. What's going to be put in front of you is just like, all right. It was Jono. It was all Jono. All right, what are we going to need? Sorry, stream was buffering on my end, so they had the lower of the quality. Damn. That's all right. Might have been my end. I wouldn't put it past Australian internet to stuff up the internet connection, but still. And so Ali is what you say. What you love? Is that right or? Or Shia Kumra? Shia Kumra? I don't think I've heard of that one before. Alrighty, so what are we going to need for these? We're going to need some fillet sheet pastries. 375 grams to be exact, so a full packet. We're going to need 300 grams of frozen spinach. We're going to need 125 grams of low-fat feta crumbed. We're going to need 250 grams of low-fat fresh ricotta. We're going to need a tablespoon of parmesan, 2 eggs lightly beaten, a teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of oregano. We're going to need a pinch of seasoning to taste, a quarter of a cup of melted butter. We're just going to melt up a small amount, don't have to measure it up, and a quarter cup of sesame seeds, optional to decorate. Now I'm actually going to use a bunch of different stuff to decorate, but still. It's actually called Ali. Okay. I thought you were going, Ali is what I would say. I totally got blindsided about that. Defrost the spinach in the microwave. Do I really want to defrost in the microwave, or do you want to just put it over? Might do something a bit heathenistic to some people. Just gonna run it over. Let's do this. I don't want to use the microwave. It should be fine. This is what we used to do at work anyway to get it real quick. Microwave, yes. Oh, Nigella. You might not know how to make a spring roll, but you know how to make me laugh. Oh, man. So, yeah, we're going to squeeze out the excess moisture using hands or sieve. Place in a mixing bowl. We're going to add the eggs, the crumb feta, the ricotta, the parmesan, the nutmeg, the oregano, salt, pepper to the mixing bowl, and mix well to combine. Easy. So, yeah, we'll just sort of slowly clean that under there too, because that's what we're going to use. But, yes. We'll make sure we get all the stiff bits out of the way. All the stiff bits. Oh yeah. Yes. I think that's pretty defrosted at the moment. I might actually weigh up my other stuff. Let's get that out of the way. So, what was another thing I wanted to quickly talk about? I wanted to talk a little bit about the what's happening next week as well. I haven't posted anything about next week just yet, but I've already got somewhat next week planned out. So we have 2 suggestions that we're going to be making next week. We're going to be making a themed dish, which I'll probably talk a little bit more about later. Just want to make sure that I can actually get everything ready for it. But next Tuesday, we're going to be doing a tofu stream. We've had Purple Tess suggest we make a bunch of stuff using tofu. And I have found a whole bunch of recipes that call for tofu in very interesting ways. So I thought, you know what? Let's give it a try. 180 grams, it's only 125. Might as well just use the whole block, why not? But yeah, I thought that'd be a little bit of an interesting tidbit to talk about as well. Also, some other things as well. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to talk about some little goals that I've got planned for myself that might come. One will eventually come through, and the other one might come through, but I'm not sort of banking on it. But who knows? Maybe if I coax people into it, it might happen. But I don't want it to sound like a cash grab in a sense. But still, I only had tofu like a few times. I've only really had it in miso soup. So I don't. It's not something that I hate. Oh, no, I've actually had it at a Japanese restaurant as well. It was just like fried or grilled. So yeah. That was pretty good. That was pretty nice. So, we'll see how it goes when it happens. I reckon it'll be funny, and I've got a way that I won't get in trouble for it. But I've put down the challenge, and I've put down the goal. I'll have to put a thing on. One thing about me is I'm a very picky eater. You wouldn't be the first person to come in here who's got a picky appetite. We've got a very good friend of the channel, a very good friend of mine. She pretty much will only eat spaghetti bolognese and nuggets. Picky to the point I despise veggies. Veggies are good though. Veggies are good. Gotta get you veggies. Try to make kielbasa. Kielbasa? Kielbasa. Why am I only thinking of kielbasa when you say that? I don't know. Keep them greens away from me. Don't eat some nuts. Oh, that's, were you allergic to the nuts, or was somebody else allergic to the nuts? Or were you dates? I mean, man, that's terrible. I just want to confirm. Right. Yeah, I remember somebody said that they were somebody was really bad allergic to nuts. But yeah, you were the dates. Yep, I remember now. I remember. But it's a Middle Eastern dish. Okay. I'll have to look into that. If you post a recipe in the Discord, I'll have a look at it and see if I want to get onto that one time. Then also I've got the suggestions. You know, you say if I have enough TC tokens, you can suggest additional, that kind of stuff. But sometimes I'm just looking for stuff and it's like, no, we'll make this anyway. I know somebody suggested it, didn't actually pay the points, but yeah, we'll go for that. But yeah, I have a little bit of a follower goal going on at the moment, which is going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be hilarious. So I have promised to the people that if and or when we hit 1,000, I'm going to do a Naked Apron stream on Twitch. I've gone through the I'm back for the pastries. Yes, we're starting to fix them up now. Also talking about plans and goals for the future as well. But yeah, I've got workarounds to make sure that I don't get bonked by the old TOS. But I promise the people that 1,000 followers, Naked Apron. And then I was and still am going to say the other one. But the problem is, with everybody being absolute chads at the moment, I'm getting worried that it's going to happen sooner than I realise. But I'm going to say at 50 subs. I know it's a shill out. It's not something you have to do. It's just a bit of incentive if people go, oh, subs, support the channel, stuff like that. 50 subs, I'll do a stream with a maid outfit on. So. Those are my two promises to everybody if we hit those goals. No. Why not? Have a bit of fun on the channel. It's too fitting into the bowl. But it's only 50 subs. Oh, zoom in.
Zooming in.
That came out clean. Absolutely clean. Like, this is like a small bit of cheese on the side here. Clean. Just zoom out. Zoom out.
Zooming out.
You like my credit card expired today? I would be very upset. I'd be very upset if I turn around and go, to an extent. I wouldn't be like, no, I hate you guys, all that kind of stuff. But it'd be one of those, I turn around and say, you know what, at 50 subs we're going to do this, and then someone just drops 50 subs, like, what are you doing? I didn't mean in one stream, I meant in total. Like, I mean, I think we're at like 30 or something at the moment, so. Is that a piece of the packet? Huh, yeah, it is. Look at it. It's like there's a little bit of. Your fate would be sealed then. Well, I mean, I'm down for it. Like, I wouldn't say it and not do it. It's like, oh yeah, tease the people. It's like, you know what? They're never gonna make it. They're never gonna hit that. I'm just a small, humble streamer. Nobody's gonna waste that much money on little old me. Fool them into no. I have donned a dress on stream before. Spinach, yes. Makes you strong like Popeye. So yeah, I have dressed up in a dress on stream before. That was for Halloween. I dressed up as a witch. I only just fit in that dress too. Oh boy. Parmesan. About that. Oh. What's my favorite old cartoon? Oh, yo, there is a lot to pick from. I loved which ones could I talk about that I loved? Earthworm Jim is one that I absolutely adored. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I loved that show too. I'd only watched a few episodes of it, but when it was on, man, I loved it. Johnny Bravo. Love Johnny Bravo. Classic Looney Tunes. What's some other cartoons I used to watch? Sonic the Hedgehog. I only had one. I had one VHS, one VHS of Sonic the Hedgehog, and it had 2 episodes on it, and I would watch that on repeat. I remember quite well the oregano's over here. Where's the oregano? Oregano. Oh, right here. The good old days, the good old classic days. I don't make them like they used to. That's a lie. That is an absolute lie. They definitely make them. They make them so much better these days. Hey yo. What you having for dinner? 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. 1 teaspoon of oregano. Oh, kielbasa. Nice. A little bit of oregano. So the only problem with these streams, it's definitely the only problem for people watching these streams is like, man, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. We probably need to melt some butter up too. I'll do that in the microwave because that's going to be used for our wash. I'm going to put the eggs in there too. 2 eggs. 2 eggies. But the Boondocks. I don't think I watched the Boondocks. Might have been on like very late at night. Like it was a very. I've seen clips of the Boondocks. I'm pretty sure it's the Boondocks anyway. Recently. So damn, this is a really good show. Would have loved to have watched this when I was younger. But yeah. It's probably either late at night or we just didn't get it over here, which is a bit of a pain. Interested in reading through the recipe. Feel like you can put some cauliflower in that will work as a crisp dip for the spinach and feta. Interesting. The filling. Alright, so I'll put this in. Samurai Jack. Ooh, I think I saw. Oh, Samurai Jack. I saw a couple of episodes of that. It was one of those fleeting series. Man, let me. Sorry, I've ducked away from the camera at the moment, but I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna make sure that this doesn't explode in my microwave. But yeah, I remember watching a few episodes of Samurai Jack, but never the full series. I didn't actually watch most of that Cartoon Network style, like early 2000s stuff until late late 2000s or 2010s, because we didn't actually have like Cartoon Network readily available where we were. So Cartoon Network was a cable company. It was like a cable service. So you'd have to pay extra to get those channels, and we never got. Well, it's called Foxtel over here, but it's technically cable. But yeah, we didn't get Foxtel in our house until I was like 18, 20. And that's when I started to watch that kind of stuff, like Ben 10 and all those good things. But no, I would have liked to have watched them in the day. Would have been fun. Mega XLR. So that was when I only saw images, it was like images and what do we call it? Like screenshots and stuff, but still. Samurai Jack is the best original cartoon of all time. See, because I didn't watch it, I don't have that full nostalgia for it. For me, it was Johnny Bravo. Like, remembering the stuff that they did in Johnny Bravo, it's like, they could not get away with it these days, and that's hilarious. Justice League. That was another one, yeah. Classic Batman, all those ones there. We just didn't get them. And if we did, then I was probably... trying to think of some of the stuff. So, early morning cartoons weren't cartoons, they were freaking anime. I don't care. Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go, yes! I remember watching that. So that came out... I think that's when I started work. And they would play that in the afternoon of a Saturday when I finished work. And I would watch that and Sonic X. How about Disney and Nickelodeon? Nickelodeon watched a little bit of that. It was usually for when the Nickelodeon stuff was our Fairly Odd Parents. That was fairly late. Rugrats, the Wild Thornberrys. Those were some of the ones I would watch. But that was sort of like, you had to pick the right time to... SpongeBob, that was like a morning cartoon one. You'd watch a bit of SpongeBob before you go to school. Don't grab my salt. The Adventures of Jackie... Oh, The Adventures of Jackie Chan. He did... I want to say he phoned that in. I don't care who you are. He phoned that in. Thinking about Jackie Chan's performance in that series, it wasn't a lot. I don't remember him saying too much things. It was usually the granddad or the niece. They were the ones doing most of the talking. And like, I don't remember Jackie Chan saying anything. He just propped up and did the moves. He was not the voice actor. Probably the reason why they didn't get him to say that much, because people was like, that's not Jackie Chan! Mix well to combine. Okay, so we just put it all in a mix. Easy. Look at that. Filling, easy. See, I don't know. Like, you say throw a bit of corn flour in to make that a dip. I reckon you could just run that as a dip anyway. Room Adventures, Foster's. So yeah, those were the ones I only watched when we got Foxtel, and I was like nearing my 20s, so it was just had nothing better to watch. Couldn't be bothered watching, the same old stupid. Oh, I can see it now. Yeah, putting the corn flour in would probably make it thicken up a little bit more. I can see that. But yeah, I didn't watch them until later. Morning, Tals! How we doing? Hope we're doing well. How was it? How much salt did it need? See, it needs to taste. Okay. I feel like I could use a little bit more salt, but Don't want too much salt these days. How are we doing today, Tells? Hope we're doing well. So you were... Yo! Hang on. Shallow Hell wants the girls. Welcome to the Shark Tank. I had to take a moment to read that. It's like, what does that actually say? So Shallow Hell, and I was like, what's the rest? Welcome to the Shark Tank. I hope you enjoy your stay here. How you doing today? Alright. Be careful with this. It's kind of old pastry, so here's to hoping. Here's to hopefully it works. I've got a fresh batch just in case. All right, we're gonna do that, and then oh, okay. There we go. Ah, boy effect. What's your favorite drink then? Depends. Really depends on what kind of drink we're talking. What kind of drink? We're talking just a classic drink, whatever. I mean, water's always a good one, but if we're going flavored, I like citrusy style drinks. If we're talking pop drink, yeah, I'll probably say like citrusy stuff like lemonade. We have Sprite. Like, Sprite is what we call lemonade over here. Besides any alcohol, because I don't drink. Okay, because I do. So I could easily just say, yeah, I like a good beer. I like a good beer every now and again. Love me some whiskey. Love me some Baileys as well. Ooh, Baileys is so good. But so now we need to. When I put what? Yeah, that's the butter over there. Where's my bush? But I'll probably say like lemonade. Lemonade's probably my favorite. It's like pop style drink. Kool-Aid or cordial is like me. Can you confirm this Australian fact? But does Foster's beer suck? Yes, Foster's is the worst beer. Second only to VB. Go figure. VB's just pig water. It's terrible. Absolutely sucks. Now, I have a bottle of VB in my fridge, and I refuse to drink it. I'd say mine's Mountain Dew Mojito or a fresh mango juice. Fresh mango, that sounds pretty good. So it says 3 equal strips, but you know what I'm going to do instead? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make big fat ones. Spiders falling from the sky. There is phenomena of spiders floating in the sky. It's more of a Queensland thing than a Melbourne thing. Now, more so you have to be worried of drop bears. But drop bears fall from the sky. They're the worst. Terrible. Okay. So I need to grab a tray. Just let me know if the camera is not focused on where it needs to be. Because we can fix up the... How they walk out with those above them. The idea is you just don't think and you don't look. And hopefully they you don't get caught in the web. But yeah, it's freaky, very freaky. They're not the people might not know what a drop bear is. We know what a drop bear is, yeah. Tailspoon, put it on the bottom, fold up. Yeah. We all know what a drop bear is, right, guys? Yo, Alex Rogan! Welcome in! Whoop. Welcome in, welcome in. I'll explain what a drop bear is in a second. But, Lemon218, welcome to the Shark Tank. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Welcome in.
And we've had everybody come through, too. You know,
Ooh. Damn it. We prepping a Christmas tree, are we? Light up kitchen. Yeah, I got the gamer kitchen, baby. I got the gamer kitchen. But Alex Roke, welcome in. How was your stream? What were you up to? Doing a bit of food and drink yourself, I see. What were you cooking? What were you up to? Adam Kim Bolton, welcome in. How are we doing today? Lemon, welcome in. Alex Roke, welcome in. How are we doing? JD Hood, welcome in. I hope we're all doing well. The Gamer Kitchen. Love the kitchen lights up. So if you use exclamation lights, you can find out how you can make my kitchen light up without having to do anything but type a simple command. Hang on. Hold on. Tells did the thing and it didn't work. Let's find out why. Hang on. Okay, now do it. Now do it. Sometimes it has a little bit of a hiccup and a little bit of a thing there. So now it should do the thing. So there we go. You can call the police on me. I don't know why you would call the police on me, but you can. You can call the police on me. We made chicken cordon bleu. Oh, very nice, very nice. Doing great, made some yummies. Nice. Sounds good. So yeah, if you got exclamation lights, it should give you a full rundown of what my lights are all about. There we go. So yeah, I have Gamer Kitchen. It's awesome. It's fun. It was delicious. Oh, it's great to hear. But for anybody new who's come in with Alex Rogue's raid, yeah, you can also bonk me as well. But why? Yep. All right. Go this way. Yep. This way. Stop. But for anyone new who's coming with Alex Rogue's raid, allow me to introduce myself. Hi there, I'm Titanium Chef. I'm a variety food and drink streamer from Australia. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, we play video games such as Splatoon, Mario, Zelda, platformers, RPGs, roguelike, Souls-like, indie games, farming sims, anything I can get my hands on, whatever I feel like playing at the time. But on Tuesdays, Australian Eastern Standard Time, we do one cooking stream where it's more of a meal prep, or possibly going to be like a kitchen lab where we work on some recipes and just try some new things. But on Fridays, Australian Eastern Standard Time, we cook stuff usually from TV shows, video games, movie, and anime. I also do free requests as well, so if you save up enough TC tokens, you can suggest either a dish for me to make or a theme for me to work around. If that's the kind of stuff you're interested in seeing, then I hope you enjoy your stay here. At the moment, we are making some granola or muesli bars, just to sort of help me have a bit more of a better breakfast than nothing. But and we're also making some spinach and feta triangles. I'm probably going to mix up a small batch of smoked salmon and feta with some dill. And I'm going to cook some of these up today, and I'm going to put the rest in the freezer to save them up. Abs. Thank you so much for the bits. It's very much appreciated. But yeah, I was going to get to that, Miles. Going to get to that. Sounds all good. Yes. Well, thank you. Well, also have a fancy little bot that helps me with all this stuff. So, introduce yourself, Titch.
Hello everyone. I am the Titanium Chef Helper Bot, or Titch, for short. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
He actually listened today. Sometimes he doesn't like to listen and comply. So it's actually very surprising. He said hello today. He hasn't had much to say today, so I guess that's why he's a little excited and antsy to talk and say hello to everybody. So yeah. Like we could put a little bit more into these to make them. This one is the first one. First one's usually not the best, but it's what it is. But yes, yeah. So drop bears are a subspecies of koala, the more aggressive species, not to be mistaken with their docile counterpart, the koala. But yeah, they drop down and attack tourists, and the #1 cause of tourist hospital visits over here in Australia. I always forget food is necessary and just eat whatever at the last minute. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop doing that. And Alex, if you need to step away and you know, de-stress after stream and clean up, tear down, all that kind of stuff, by all means, go do that. Go do that. Thank you so very much for thinking of me when you're finishing your stream, and thank you for sharing your community with me. It's very heckin' appreciated. But yeah, so we're doing these two things today, and Friday. On Friday Australian Eastern Standard Time, or 4 days from now, we're going to be doing a Tears of the Kingdom cook-up. So we're going to be making some food that can be found in Tears of the Kingdom. We had an awesome buddy suggestion as well, which I did not have on the menu. It's like, damn it! Now I'm gonna have to do that because it's so bloody good. Yeah, it's all good. As we're clean, as we're listening, noise. It's usually the problem with the streaming, the food and the drink, the cleanup. So many dishes. I don't think I've had one food and drink stream where I've had like no dishes. If I had no dishes or barely any, I didn't do cooking. I probably just stood around the kitchen talking. So. Ooh. Wrap it up. There we go. I'll use all of this. We're actually going to use the air fryer. Mario! Yeah, we're going to use the air fryer to, I need to, whoop, hang on. I need to go now, starting my day, finishing some errands. Oh, well, thank you for sticking by for as long as you did, Si. It's great to have you here. It was great to have a chat with you. Thank you for the conversations. And, yeah, I hope your day goes well. And, hope to see more of you in the future. If not here, then, on other people's channels. Yes, just having some just general conversations about things, you know, asking them what type of biscuits everybody likes. We are crispy or chewy fans. Talking about cartoons as well, what old cartoons we used to watch when we were younger. But I would also run that to the youngers in the chat as well. What cartoons are you watching at the moment? In fact, what is everybody watching at the moment? I'm a bit of a weeb myself, so I'm watching a fair bit of anime. So, it's just hard for me to get my hands on certain mediums and cartoons and stuff. So, I can get my hands on anime pretty easy, but cartoons. Bit of a trickier plight. It's a bit of a problem, but anyways. Realize this dish is similar to Greek dish spanakopita. Yes, it is. It very much is. If anything, this is like the small parcel form of spanakopita. So I have had that comparison once before. I've made these once before on stream, and I was talking to Nishan over at Cursed Kitchen. If you're not following Nish over at Cursed Kitchen, you definitely should. He's an absolute top bloke, bloody hilarious. He's currently doing a dish from every country in the world. He had just finished up, wasn't Turkey? Was it Turkey? He finished up a Middle Eastern country not too long ago. And, yes, we were talking about spanakopita and sort of what we're doing here at the moment. And I made them, I think the stream after I had a chat with him, and he's sort of like, oh, yeah, I was going to do this, and you already beat me to the punch. It's like, oh, sorry. We got talking about it, and you got my hankering for some, so... Every country in the world, that's really difficult. It's a Herculean task that he is doing a very good job about. He's doing a wonderful job. I think he's at 100 and... Oh, what number is he at now? Like 170 now. It is, yeah, all the way up to 170. Oh, right, the muesli bar's got finished. The muesli bar's finished. So, for anything hot coming out of the oven or just working with hot stuff, make sure that you get your safety sharks on if you have them. If not, oven mitts will work just fine. But I have a set of safety sharks. Zoom in, stove.
Zooming in.
Look at that. Oh, muesli bars. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Nice and simple. Zoom out.
Zooming out.
Zoom out, stove.
Zooming out.
Done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, malicious. So we just need to wait for that to cool down into the tin, and then we'll knock it out later and cut them up and eat them when we need to. I'm most currently Season 2 Love is War, trying to get through Season 3. I need to get back onto Love is War. I was watching that, and I love that series. And I'm pretty sure Season 3 is the finale as well, so it actually has somewhat of an end. And I need to see it before I get spoiled like I have with other anime. Disclaimer, Safety Shark may eat the food you're carrying out. That is true. That is the fine line that you have to cross when using Safety Sharks. Luckily, I am a trained professional. Jason, how are we doing today? Just got out of bed. I be ill? Oh no. Well, hopefully you feel better soon. Hopefully it's not too serious. Hopefully it's just like a general cold, not the ick. Even though the ick is not that big a deal anymore, but still. Nobody wants the ick these days anyway. Still dumb. Alrighty. I didn't know they had 3 seasons, so I suddenly jumped on Season 2 unexpectedly. A lot of the stuff I've watched or am watching, the problem I have is I'm just falling behind. Like, after the stream today, I'll probably have dinner, and then I'll have to get myself prepped and ready for bed because I gotta go to bed early because I'm staying up too late at the moment. I'm getting sleepy at work. And then I've got video games I want to play, and then there's more stream stuff, and then there's catch up with friends on the weekend, catch up with family on the weekend as well. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing and I have to, I shouldn't be doing this, It's just, these are the reasons why I am not up to date with my animus that I want to be. Because they bring me joy. All I want in life is just a little bit of joy. Or more joy, anyway. But still. Oh yeah. I didn't think going to my TAFE cooking class while coughing and sneezing and snotting all over the place was the best idea. And you have done a very good thing. Work not only for cooking, like food and hospitality cooking classes and TAFE courses, but even workplaces as well. Like, if you're not feeling well, you should not be in work. I don't care, I need to be at work because I've got to pay bills, all that kind of stuff. No. Not only will you get other people within your workspace sick, which could cause more people taking time off, which could, lose, business for the establishment, and would cut hours for other people in the long run. Yo, wagashi! Irashaimmasen! Genki desu ka? How are you doing today? But I'm always sleepy recently. I'm sort of the same as well. Genki? Nice.